want to make sure this starts.
Hello and welcome to YouTube Bootcamp. I'm Sherry Barbera, and today we're going to be talking about YouTube marketing. We're live, and generally people show up within like the first 10 minutes. So I am going to be talking about marketing, but I'm not literally going to start the slides until most people are here. So if you're here, let me know in the chat, and I am just going to say hello and welcome. Okay. Oh, that's really funny. So people showed up and then they left, but that's fine. That's the way it goes.
You sure do.
Okay, I'll be back. So I've been researching all week on YouTube marketing, and it is fascinating. It's amazing. All of the different ways that you can market with YouTube and what exactly that means, YouTube marketing, but specifically for your business. If you want to start a business online, using YouTube to market your business is so smart because YouTube has, well, you'll be seeing that, how many viewers YouTube has, but it's amazing how many there are. I can hear myself on the back iPad. So YouTube marketing is something that a lot of people don't really think about in terms of YouTube. A lot of people think about YouTube in terms of just watching videos that are about music or about how-tos, tutorials, or gaming or things like that. And YouTube for marketing, actually for businesses, is extremely smart. It is a great way for you to get your business out there. And most people who are using YouTube for marketing know this. And last week we talked about YouTube ads and how to market yourself on YouTube with ads, and also to market yourself through Google with ads, both of which are extremely smart. I can put links to those in the description below. And you definitely do want to be able to keep your business uppermost in people's minds, especially your customers and clients. And a great way to do that is through YouTube marketing. If you're joining us now, please let me know in the chat. And I am so glad that you're here. I'm going to take 1 minute and just make sure that my phone is hooked up to the Keynote. So I use the slides through my phone, and I use Keynote, and I hook that up right to my iPhone. And then there's a teeny weeny little icon. Hi, Dale. Welcome. So glad you're here. Thanks for coming. And I hook it up to my iPhone, and then I press the iPhone, and this little play thing comes on. And that's how I'm able to advance the slides. So Dale is one of our original founding members of Zazumi. Thank you so much, Dale. And yesterday, the very first growth tools for Zazumi came out. And I'm hoping that, Dale, you had a chance to take a look at them. The videos are coming out this week. We've been filming them, and I'm very excited about them. I would like to get feedback on that. And then tomorrow on Zazumi, on the membership site, we're going to have the live Q&A, and that'll be on the private Facebook group. So if you are a part of that, please be sure that you have downloaded Chrome, the browser Chrome, because apparently Facebook Live only works through Chrome, which is crazy. And so that's how we'll be doing live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on Facebook for Zazumi. I saw but haven't had time to review. Okay, thank you, Dale. I'm glad you saw it. Good to know that. Who else is here? I see lots of people are showing up. Thank you for coming. I was saying a little bit earlier that this week with the research that I've done on YouTube marketing, which, wow, it's really exciting. I absolutely love how you can market your business on YouTube. And it's the kind of thing that you sort of don't think about all the time. Hi, John. Welcome. Thanks for coming. You don't think about using YouTube so much for marketing your business a lot of times. Hey, Rich, welcome back. I hope you're feeling well. I'm so glad you're here. I was just saying that for the Zazumi members, the very first growth tools have launched for the membership yesterday, and the videos are going to be coming out all week that describe how to use all of the growth tools. And then tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time in the private Facebook group for Zazumi is a live Q&A with me for an hour. So for those of you who haven't joined Zazumi's membership yet and you'd like to be a part of it, please sign up at zazu.me. Oh, thank you for the likes. You know how I love those. Thank you. I really, really, really enjoyed researching YouTube marketing. I know I've been using a lot of the tools for marketing myself, but man, I learned so much this week. It's so interesting and it's so much fun. I really love YouTube. I just love all of the things that YouTube can do for you. A little bit earlier today, Christy, who many of you know, she's a YouTube Bootcamp member, sent me an email about a new platform that is trying to compete with YouTube. And hey, Sal. And Sal just said, hey, Sherry. He was bringing me water, which I already got. He's great. So, God, that just made me lose my complete train of thought. That's hilarious. So Christy brought to my attention a brand new platform that is hoping to compete with YouTube and trying to make it easier for YouTubers who are being censored, who their videos are being censored. Like, for example, if you do a video about COVID-19, then your video, I can't believe I just said that, your video has the potential to get censored. And YouTube's been monitoring all of that, as have every single platform been monitoring all the things that everyone's been saying on the platforms, because obviously so many things happen that we don't really want to happen. Hey, thank you for the third like. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. So who else is here? I see that people are showing up and showing up. That's fantastic.
John.
I know John's here. Yay, John. And Rich is here and Dale is here. Who else is here? Love you guys. Thank you for coming.
Rich.
Oh, Sal just got his M&Ms, so we're going to have like craziness happening.
Rich is here.
I know, craziness happening back there.
Honey,
So
did you hear me say Rich is here?
I heard you, honey. Rich, Sal just kept saying to me, did you hear me say Rich is here? I heard. Welcome, Rich, again. Rich is our original first founding member of Zazumi. Yay, Rich. And Dale is our second. So you guys rock it. I love that. Thank you. And Trisha, if you're here, she's our third founding member. So yay, Trisha. Trisha's awesome too. And let's see. I'm just wondering if I can show you while we're waiting for everybody else to show up. This has been a pretty darn exciting week, not just because of all of the growth tools that I've been working on for Zazumi, which I'm so stoked about and just love, but also because Sal ordered 2 items for me to try to help with doing the live streams and also doing the new Zazumi YouTube channel, which we're really excited about because we are going to be reviewing channels. So if you want your YouTube channel reviewed, send us an email and let us know. There's a form to fill out and we would love to do that. We'd love to do that. And we're doing it by theme, which is really fun. So YouTube itself puts all of the YouTube channels into a series of categories. And those categories are things like entertainment, lifestyle, how-to, pets and animals. Those are like major YouTube categories. And within those categories, and I know you guys I've talked about this like a trillion times. So those are the big major categories. That would be like doing a YouTube search for dog, right? Who's going to find you if you do a YouTube search for dog? So obviously what you want to do, and this is true of YouTube marketing, very true of YouTube marketing, is that you need to niche down in your category so that people can find you. Because nobody does a search like dog. People do a search like little red poodle in Arizona, or even sometimes little red poodles in Mesa, or little red poodles in Phoenix, or something like that. So people are very specific when they search. I'm sure you are as well, because you know what you're looking for, and that's what you're typing in. And that is a long tail keyword. That's called a long tail keyword, when you type a complete sentence in, which is what you're thinking. So one of the things that Sal got me, which I'm so excited about, is a light ring. And this is something that our director, Bill Padine, said that we must get for our live stream, because it brightens up everything, and it makes you glow, and it also helps with wrinkles, which is really important. So I want to show you what that setup looks like. I'm going to put it right up to the camera because I took a picture of it earlier. I want to make sure you can see it. But see, so the light ring is directly in front of me, facing me over my laptop. And then this is what it looks like from behind. It's super cool. And that's what it looks like from behind. And we got the one for tablets. We got the one that fits an iPad, because we use our iPads to film. Like right now, I'm being filmed directly from my laptop. And so the picture quality isn't really as good as if I were using my iPad, where the picture quality is gorgeous. So let me just put this back on my Keynote slides. So I use my phone, like I said earlier, for Keynote, and I just hit play, and there it is. So who else is here? I think I want to get started in just a few minutes. So let us know that you're here. Thank you so much for coming. So I'm really excited about this ring light. It's big. It's an 18-inch ring light. And the reason we had to get one that was so huge is because it needed to fit the tablet inside. So our tablet is an iPad Pro, and it's a 12-inch tablet, and the inside of the ring is a 14-inch. So it kind of just squishes in. I don't know, I don't think it's truly 14-inch, but I guess where the curves are, it's not really 14-inch. It's 14 from side to side, but less, on the angles. So it kind of just squishes right in there. But it's very, very exciting. I love how it looks. And it came with white plastic covers that go over the LED lights. And then it also came with orange plastic covers to go over the LED lights to warm up the lighting, which is really, really nice. And the other thing that Sal got me is one of those mini cameras that go onto your laptop, because I wanted to get a better camera for you guys for the live stream. And it was so weird. So we put it on today, and we were testing it out because it only came this morning, and which was great timing, right? It would have been great timing, but I put it on, and I don't know, maybe you know how to use it. I'm trying to find what it is. It's a Logitech C920, and it connects right in front of the camera on your laptop. We put it on, and literally the slides disappeared. Like somehow it whites out the background. So I wasn't able to use it because you couldn't see the slides. Sort of defeats the purpose, right? So I don't know if any of you know how to use this camera, the Logitech C920, and there's a way to adjust that so that you can see the slides behind me, but the picture quality is so much better. That would be fantastic. Otherwise, we can't keep it. I am going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to YouTube Bootcamp. Thank you so much for coming. Today we're talking about YouTube marketing. And oh, okay, so I'm Sherry Barbera, and for those of you who may not know me at this point, I am a Google certified YouTube channel growth expert, and I have recently found out that they have stopped that certification. So I'm one of the last people that was certified as a YouTube channel growth expert, and I'm really happy about that. I'm kind of sad for everybody else who wants to do it. Now, the only people that can be certified are a part of the YouTube Partner Program. And there are a bunch of other restrictions that have to do with that. And I think as far as YouTube channel growth, they've actually completely stopped doing that. So glad I got that certification when I was able to. YouTube marketing. Why YouTube? Anybody want to put in the chat why you'd want to market on YouTube? I can think of dozens of reasons, but let's see if any of you come up with something that maybe I hadn't thought of. That would be fantastic. Well, the first reason is how many people use YouTube. And if you want to be found, which is the goal of marketing, wow, 2 billion people are on YouTube. Now, here's a question that I have been asked quite a lot. And the question is, why do you love YouTube so much? Why not Facebook? Why wouldn't you do your marketing on Facebook? Why wouldn't you do your ads on Facebook? You know, why this and why that? Well, the platforms are very different, and they're directed towards very different users. And I do use Facebook. I use the Facebook groups all the time. I think Facebook groups are fantastic. And I love how people can get connected in a community of Facebook group users, and it's for the same like-minded people. I think that's fantastic. So do I use Facebook? Yes, I do. I also use Facebook to sort of stay in touch with people. I'm mostly in touch with people by email, but I do sort of use it to stay in touch with people because I love to see the pictures. That's a lot of fun. But for marketing, would I use Facebook for marketing? I have used Facebook for marketing, and I have done Facebook ads, and they have been okay. And a lot of that has to do with how long you advertise and if you A/B test, and there are lots of factors in YouTube and Facebook ads being successful. Facebook is huge and almost getting pretty close to being as huge as YouTube. So YouTube has 2 billion users. Facebook has 1.6 billion. That's a lot, right? So you'd think kind of a no-brainer to do advertising on Facebook as well. Here's the difference. 88% of Facebook users, you guys know that I'm a statistician's nerd, right? 88% of Facebook users use it just to stay in contact with family and friends. Now, that is not a business platform. A business platform is where 88% of the people using it or more, like LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like, I'd say 100% business to business. So LinkedIn is perfect for marketing your business to another business. Facebook, if you're marketing something that you want your friends and family to do, then it's a great place to do marketing. But is it a great place to do business marketing all the time? Not really, because then you just get people annoyed. You know, most people just want to be on Facebook for the reason of staying in touch with family and friends. So sorry, it's my hands. I just smacked the bottom here. Most of the people just want to stay in touch. They want to see photographs like I do. They want to know what's happening. And that's pretty much it. It's not for them a business platform. The biggest difference has to do with Facebook groups. And those are really not just for business, but they're for like-minded individuals. So there are Facebook groups for YouTubers. There are Facebook groups for authors and writers. There are Facebook groups for realtors. There are Facebook groups for lawyers. There are Facebook groups for everything. So in that respect, fantastic and totally different from YouTube. But 68% of people who are going on YouTube for a specific reason like shopping, 68%. Use it to decide on the purchase of a product. Now that is not happening on Facebook at all. And this is why YouTube marketing for your business makes so much sense. Because think about it, 68% of shoppers who are going onto YouTube are there to decide upon a purchase. And last week when we were talking about YouTube ads, one of the things that you try to do with an ad, it's called consideration. And consideration is somebody thinking about purchasing something? Will they consider your product or service? Do they even know about your brand? And that's why YouTube marketing hand in hand with YouTube ads makes a lot of sense. 68% of shoppers use video to make their purchasing decision. And this is why video marketing has been exploding, literally exploding in the last 4 to 5 years. It's just remarkable how many people, how many businesses, how many marketers are using video for marketing now. And it's because it makes perfect sense. It just makes perfect sense because if you previously used print, like Sal and I did for years and years and years with our businesses, we used print ads. We advertised in our trade publications, and we would advertise monthly. And then, of course, we would go to all our trade shows and we would meet all of our vendors. And, we did all the typical things that everybody did when they marketed their business. We did mailers through the US mail. We did newspaper, depending upon what it is that we were marketing about our business. So we used magazines. We did use online. We did use a lot of online, but we used magazines and we used the US Post Office and we used email. And those were our top 3 ways of marketing our business. And that's how we grew our business and other businesses into successful businesses. And we found when we did not do marketing, it made a huge difference. So it really works. Marketing really works. But what does this mean for you and your business? Because that's what you're really here to find out. Why in the world should I use YouTube for marketing? Well, you should, because you should be making videos that are about the benefits of your business so that people who are searching for your specific products and services can learn about you, can find you, can discover what are the benefits of using your products and services. Features are very different. Features are, so this is an iPhone and it's got a certain amount of memory and it does this, this, and this, and these are features, right? How does that benefit me? How do the features benefit me? What can I do with them? Well, with this iPad, I can go online. I can stay in touch with my friends through texting. I can do the slideshow right through my phone. There are so many things that I can do with this iPhone that are amazing that to not have it would hugely impact my life in a negative fashion. So the benefits even far outweigh the features of the iPhone. And that's what you want to think about when you're making your videos. What are the benefits of your business? So you have a great bunch of features about your business. Yay! Okay, so whatever they are, yay you. And it's really important to have great features for your products and services because that is part of what is going to set you apart from your competition. That's part of what is going to be your unique selling proposition, your USP. And it's also why your product or service is good quality, why it's different from your competitors. These are features. But what are the benefits? So the benefits are the sizzle. That's what makes people want to buy them. I want to know, what is it going to do for me? And that's what you do with video marketing. You can make videos about your products versus someone else's. That is a marketing video. That's the kind of video that people are searching for all the time. If you want to use a specific kind of product, don't you do that? Don't you look to see, well, how does iPhone compare to an Android? How does, or Google Pixel, or how does this kind of product compare to that kind of product? And everybody does these kind of searches. And this is why you should be doing those kinds of videos so that when someone is searching for them, you come up, right? So this is the whole point, is that, and I'm not talking about spending money on marketing right now, because we spent all last month about spending money on marketing. This month, we're spending time talking about how do you market and promote yourself using YouTube and video, mostly for free. Mostly for free. And all of this is going to be a bunch of ways that you can market and promote your business, your products and services for free using YouTube marketing. And this is really interesting because people love reviews. And if you have the word review in the title, so let me back up for 1 second. How do you market yourself on YouTube? I'm just going to put my phone down for a second. How do you market yourself on YouTube? Well, let's start with your YouTube channel. That is the face of you to the world. That's your brand on YouTube. And when you market yourself on YouTube, you open your channel on YouTube. The first thing you do is your channel art. So there's the icon, whether the icon is you yourself and that's your face, a beautiful shot of your face, or your logo, depending upon what is the face of your business. Is it your brand with your logo, or is it you? That's your little icon. And then second is your banner, your channel header, your hero. That's the thing that people see when they actually come to your channel. That is branding and marketing, and it's so super important what your banner looks like. Then the third thing are thumbnails. The thumbnails are the face of your video. And if the face of your video doesn't grab viewers so that they click on it, what's next? Okay, next are titles. Titles are hugely important. So the first thing that is hugely important are your thumbnails. Because if people never see your channel, you still want your videos to show up in search. You still want your videos to show up in suggested. And then those thumbnails have to be dynamic enough that people click them. So let's get back to videos with the word review. Why does this matter? Well, videos with the word review in them in the last 2 years got over 50,000 years of watch time on YouTube. 50,000 years. Okay. On mobile. Because mobile is the #1 place that people view videos. So here we go again. I would be lost without it, and probably you would be too. But think about how many people are tuning into YouTube on their phone. Well, in 24 months, mobile gets 1 billion. Okay, in 24 months, the word review in the title got 50,000 years of views. But think about it, mobile viewers, there are 1 billion mobile views per day on phones, 1 billion views. So don't you want to be a part of that? No brainer, right? That's a no brainer. 70% of all views on YouTube are through mobile phones, 70%, which means only 30% of people are looking on their laptop or their desktop computer. Everybody else is looking on either a tablet or a cell phone. So what does that mean to you? You want to think about this. What does this mean for you and your business? First, let's go back to the word review. You want to make videos that have the word review in the title. So how do you do that? Well, you review your own products and somebody else's. You can also review products that you use for your business. And this is a really smart thing to do because you're using them for your business anyway. And if they're improving your business, then you just want to tell people how and why you're using them and how it makes your business so much better. So here I'm thinking benefits already. And I think if you use the word review in the title, and you think about the different ways that you can make review videos, it's very smart because you want to be a part of the people that are looking at the 50,000 years of review videos. But you must make them mobile friendly. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're doing a review, you want to start with a powerful product shot. And what I mean by that is like, boom, there it is right in your face, okay? So the first thing you should see in your video is whatever you're reviewing. And it should look gorgeous. It should look amazing. It should look incredible. It should be like, wow, I just have to see the rest of this video. In the very first few seconds of that video, you want to grab the attention of your viewer and hold it and hook them and make sure they stay. So you want to feature whatever your product is as gigantically as possible, because remember, little tiny screens. So you want to feature that as gigantically as possible, as clearly, as cleanly as possible, but dynamically, right? Very dynamically in the first 15 seconds. You also want to brand it. If you have a logo, you want to brand it with your logo. Part of what you're doing is building your business presence. You're building the awareness and creating the brand that you are. So a huge part of marketing is, who are you? What are you about? Why would I want to buy from you? What do you stand for? What is your mission? What are your values? What are your goals? Why are you here? Why should I buy your products over their products? What makes you so special? And a lot of that has to do with what are you showing people? And then subliminally, you want to keep branding the whole entire time. Another thing that you really need to think about when you're making videos is 70% are on mobile. Look how tiny the screen is. You need bright colors. And another reason why you need super bright colors is because a lot of people look at their phone at night in the dark. So you need something that pops. You want something that really stands out. Here, I'm going to put this right up to the screen and you can see the ring light is going in it, but you can see how super bright that is. I can see that, and I would be able to see that at night totally clearly. And that's what you want. You want things that stand out and make an impact visually on the person viewing. The other thing you want to do is big text, because if I'm looking at something on my mobile and I'm not 20 years old, and you know, YouTube has viewers in every age range, and you know who your audience is and you know what their age is. And so you want to be sure that you are grabbing the attention and holding it of your audience. And even if your audience is young, big, bold, exciting text is more exciting. It's just more exciting. It's more powerful. It's more pop. It's more wow. So for every age group, big text works. The other thing you want to do, and this is something that's kind of hard to find just the right music, but part of what you want to do is use really catchy music, because a lot of grabbing attention from somebody is not just the visual, but it's what do you hear? So right now you're just hearing my voice. But if there was music behind me and it was light, sort of happy music, it would help the video. Even if it was subliminally there, it would help the video. But catchy music and even sounds like popping sounds or crashing sounds or booming sounds or things that are sort of unexpected, that grab your attention and make you think twice or look twice at what just happened. So one of the things that you can do is when you use music in your videos is that you can make the sounds happen to the music. And that's a really fun way of keeping yourself in sync with the music. Another thing that you can do is you can make sounds go with the things that you say. And that's really an even better way to get sounds working for you. 85%, here's another Facebook fact. 85% of videos on Facebook are watched with the sound off. So you're making a video, you're talking, you're showing, you're promoting, you're marketing, you're doing your best, you're being great at this, and guess what? They're not listening. Nobody's listening on Facebook. They're watching. So what that means is that if you're making videos for Facebook, then you need a lot of text overlay that says what you are saying in text overlaid on the video. The other thing you need are great visuals. You need even better, more dynamic visuals for Facebook because people aren't listening, they're watching. Okay, they're just watching. 85% of them. So only 15% of the people on Facebook are even listening to a video. That's crazy. Probably a lot more right now when most people are home. But the majority of the time when people are at work and they're looking at their phone and they're looking at Facebook when they're not supposed to be during work, they have the sound off. 95%. That's only 5% of the people. 95% of people on YouTube are listening with the sound on. And this is why adding sounds, additional sounds and music is really smart because people will hear it and they'll respond to it better. When you think of a movie, go back and think of any movie that you love. Let's just talk about, this is kind of an old one, but the music is so important. Let's talk about Jaws. If you've ever seen the movie Jaws and you hear that sound, that music, and you know, oh my God, the shark's coming. And you hear that sound, and you hear that sound, and you hear that sound. And the music is making you more and more and more afraid of this shark that's coming and coming and coming. Without that music, if you just look at it without the music, it does not have that dynamic, frightening feeling to it that you get with the music. It's not the same. And think about any movie that you've watched with a car chase or a fight scene. Don't you hear people punching themselves? Don't you hear tires squealing when people are chasing? It's exciting. It's not just visually exciting, it's what you hear that makes it amazing. So when you make your videos, think about the entertainment factor. Think about not just that you're making videos. Like when we make videos for YouTube Bootcamp, our videos are how do you use video? How do you use YouTube? How do you do social media? So we're not making videos that are about, car chases and all kinds of things that are super exciting. But it doesn't mean that we can't use sounds, and it doesn't mean that we can't use music, and it doesn't mean that we can't make it more exciting and entertaining for you. We can. And well, we should in every single video. So that's a goal. That is a wonderful goal, is always think of your viewer. How can you entertain them and educate them at the same time if you're being educational? Okay, so the top are there. Hi, Tabby. Thanks for coming. Great to see you. Thanks for showing up. So the top 3 reasons why. 68% of shoppers on YouTube use video to research products. And, obviously it's like a no-brainer, but how many of you have actually thought about the reasons why you use YouTube for shopping if you use YouTube for shopping? Well, here they are. Number one, you want to see how somebody else used that product. That's number one. Did they like it? Was it easy to use? Was it beneficial to their person or family or business or whatever it was about? What made it worth the purchase? Okay, how did they use it and why? And did it make me feel like, all right, that's good. I would buy that. Okay, so what does that mean for you and your business? Because let's just go back a second. 68% of shoppers use YouTube to decide on a purchase. They're looking at videos for research. How does this affect you when the first thing they're looking at is how others used it? Okay. If you can, what you want to do is you want to contact all your customers and say, hey, can you make a video of how you're using my blah, 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 and show people? Because this is not a testimonial, okay? This is not a testimonial. This is your customer saying, God, I love this product, and this is how I use it, and this is how it's impacted my life, and this is why you should buy it too. It's different from a testimonial where someone is just sitting there, mostly just sitting there, and they're saying, oh my gosh, this is such a great company, and da 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 da. Okay, that is a testimonial. But actually using the product and showing you how to use it, it's like a how-to video, but from your customer. Number two, 68% of shoppers are using video research because they want to learn about a product before they buy it. So it's not just how are people using it, but what is it? Like, I don't even know what this is. So can you explain it to me? It's different from a tutorial, but similar. Okay, different from a tutorial where it's just a how-to tutorial. This is like, here's the product, and this is the way that you use it, and this is all of the stuff about it that makes it so fantastic. This is learning about the product. So let's say that you go on Amazon and you want to buy the ring light that Sal just got this week for me, which is why I'm so much better lit up. I want to learn all about okay, I want to know a review on the light. That's number one. I want it reviewed, and I want to know, what are people thinking about it? I look at the reviews. Number two, what is it? Like, what are the features? What's it going to do? So those are the features. Those are the about it features. Like, what are all the different things that it does? What comes with it? What do I expect to show up in the box with it? And on and on and on. Those are the kinds of things about the product. Number three, they want to see not the business, but other real people using the product. They want to see from a real person, not somebody who does reviews all the time. Because, you know, if you just do reviews all the time, at a certain point, people are going to be like, are they getting paid to do that? I don't really know. So what people search for, what 68% of shoppers on YouTube are searching for, is a real person using a product or having a service done, and what is their reaction to it? It's kind of like, it's a reaction video, right? So they want to know, in a sense, it's a reaction video. What do they think? A real person, a real credible person. So what does this mean for your business? Okay, here we go back to your customers. Ask your customers to make a review video, not a testimonial. This is a review. You have to be willing to allow them to say whatever they want. You know, maybe there are parts about it that are negative. You know what that is? It's a bonanza for you, because it's a chance for you to improve your product or service. So this is gold. If you can get your customers to review your products for you in a video, and then send you the video and let you show it on your YouTube channel, let you show it and embed it in your own website, let you use it to market on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or wherever. But this is gold. So you want to think about asking your customers to become a bigger part of your business. And isn't that nice? I mean, I think that's really exciting to ask customers to come in and be a bigger part of what makes your business happen in the first place, right? Because you don't have a business without customers. You're an island. So you must have your customers in order to make money. And to have your customers a part of your business just makes a lot of sense. Here we go with another statistic. 15% more searches in the last 2 years have used the word best when they're searching for something. So this is where keywords are extremely important. You want to think about the right words that you're using. And in this case, best, not top, not first, best is the keyword that people have been searching for in apparel. So what does that mean for your business? You want to do a keyword search every single time you make a video, because even if, like for example, in Zazumi, we supply you with titles, we supply you with thumbnails, we supply you with customizable templates that you can then brand yourself. But your business keywords may be different from what's in the title. So you want to find what they are and add them in and make that title even more dynamite and even more focused on your specific brand. So you always want to do your keyword research. What is the correct keyword? And that's what you want to find out. So is it best? Is it top? Is it ultimate? Well, in the case of apparel, it's best. Now, in the case of some other type of product, it could be top. It could be ultimate. So it really depends upon the product. This is not going to be the same for everything. This was just for apparel, but it's to give you an idea of what you should be searching for in keywords for your own business. 1 in 6 searches with the word bottoms reference gender. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, I need a pair of women's shorts. I am looking for women's shorts. I am looking for men's pants, right? So people just don't type in pants. Who does that? Nobody does that, because you know there's going to be like 500,000 or like, probably that's ridiculous, probably like 6 million search results are going to come up if you just type in pants. So specifics are so important. Details are so important. This is why titles are so important. So important, because what you title things are your keywords. And it's what people are searching for. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Are they searching for XYZ? You want to show up in that video of the XYZ. You want it to be you. The other thing about searches for bottoms is color. People always say a color and a person when they're searching specifically for clothing. Makes sense, right? Of course it makes sense. The most popular color is black. And gee, what a surprise. I mean, black is so slimming and it looks beautiful on everybody. So of course, black is #1 search in bottoms. And the other thing is using the gender with the apparel item with the color. So this is what you should have in your title. If you're selling a product that is a specific color or comes in different colors, you should say it. And keep in mind, you need to find out for whatever it is that you're selling, what is the most popular color for what you're selling, and that should be in your title if it's something that you sell. What does this mean for your business? Specific. You want to be very, very specific. And that's the same exact thing as niching down. It's the same exact thing. So how do people find you? People find you by you being as specific as you possibly can. And the more specific you are, the easier it is for someone to find exactly what they want. So again, it's not about you. It's all about me, the viewer. It's all about the viewer. So be specific with your descriptions and give a complete description. So you might think, well, I can just post a video about women's clothing. That is so lame, because I have no idea what you're talking about in women's clothing. That could mean anything. That could be a hat, it could be gloves, it could be shoes, it could be a scarf, it could be anything. I don't know. So why would you ever do something like that? That is not specific. Let's talk about what is specific. You want to be detailed and focused and very, very, very targeted down as much as possible. If you want the correct person who's looking for exactly what they're looking for to find you, and that's what you want. So what your goal should always be is to think of marketing, and especially YouTube marketing with video, as your chance to find the correct wording, the exact specific right wording for your ideal customer to find you. To find you, right? You are not finding them. You're not finding them. They're finding you. So you want to make it as easy as possible for them to find you. So the more specific and the more detailed you are, no brainer, right? But got to think about it. How do you do this? Well, you describe in detail what it is that you are selling. How else can they find you? They want to know, right? Less in this case is not better. So very often in design, we say less is more, because you can easily overdo something and you can easily add too many elements. And at a certain point, it just becomes confusing. But when you are titling your videos and trying to get the exact customer you want to find you, to find you and your products, you must be extremely specific. So is this specific? I love coffee. How specific is that? I love coffee. Well, goody for you. I love coffee too, but what does that tell me? What kind of coffee? You like iced coffee? You like cold coffee? Do you drink lattes? I mean, I don't know what you do. Do you like a really bold coffee? Do you like a French roast? Or do you like something that's smooth? Or I don't know. What does that mean? I love coffee. It means nothing. It means nothing. So what do you want to say? Because now more is better. More is better. Now, this is not a title. This is a description, and this would go in the description below your video. And this is also in your video, right? You're describing what it is that you're showing. You're not just showing stuff, okay? You want to describe it. So remember that YouTube transcribes every single one of your videos and post that transcription next to your video so that people can literally look at the transcription, look at the text along with the video if they want to. You'll love the aroma and taste of freshly ground Arabica coffee beans. Now, that is different from, I love coffee, right? I love coffee. What does that tell me? It tells me nothing. We put cinnamon in the hot, deliciously sweet coffee. Drink with love. Cappuccino, frappuccino, latte, iced coffee, hot cocoa with cafe. I mean, this is describing, this is making me think, wow, all right, that's exciting. Like, that is something that I want to know more about, because I do love coffee, but I like that, that's intriguing to me. So this is where your titles are so important. You would never say, I love coffee. You would say, I love French roast because the aroma is fantastic, or whatever it is. You know, you can't be less. This is where you want to be more. And I just love this graphic because the entire graphic is filled with words about coffee. And literally that's where I just took all those words out in the previous slide. And those are all the words that are in there. 70% more mobile searches are for alternatives to. This is interesting. Alternatives to. What do I mean by that? Well, what's an alternative to coffee? What's an alternative to soy sauce? What's an alternative to cable TV? Alternative to. What does this mean for your business? I would like you, if you have never heard of Think with Google, and I have previously done meetings and discussions, and I've done videos about Think with Google, because you need to be using Think with Google. Now, I've used Think with Google for Find My Audience before. And I think even maybe in last month or the month before, I told you about Think with Google, Find My Audience. But Think with Google is so much more than just Find My Audience. It's also about media. It's also about video, because remember, Google owns YouTube. So Google has deep dive information, tons of information about YouTube marketing and who is on it and what are they buying and when are they buying and what are they using to buy and how many of them are buying. And this is where you find all of this information. So just type in Think with Google in the Google search box and it's going to come up, and you've got to start using this for your marketing because it's free. Number one, it's free. And number two, you will learn a ton of information about your audience. You will learn a ton. Okay. We're back to statistics. So 45% of dresses searches include an event. So interesting. When you think about what are people searching for and why, let's go back to when I did talk about Think with Google, Find My Audience. As we went deeper and deeper and deeper into who your audience was, and for example, we used crafters. So we did the big category about crafters, and then we narrowed that category into specific types of crafters. And then within that specific category, Find My Audience broke those people down into what they purchase and view, and places that they go to, and things that they look at on YouTube. And it was so interesting because what we discovered together is that crafters like to purchase certain kinds of products. They like to look for certain kinds of deals. They like to do certain kinds of things. They go to certain kinds of places. And of course they do, because don't all of us do that? I mean, that's the way that we live our lives, right? We're not just the business person. We're not just the business owner. We have a life, and there are lots of things that we do in our life. And the more you know about me as a person and a business, the more you can target your titles, the more you can target your videos, and the more you can grab my attention and make me a believer, make me a buyer, make me a purchaser. And that's what you want. So what are the events? Well, weddings, graduation. So someone is searching for a specific kind of dress for a specific kind of event. For example, now this is where we're going to get into really detailed titles. And then I'm going to show you how that works. Scoop neck wedding dress with tulle skirt and lace bodice. Scoop neck wedding dress with tulle skirt and lace bodice. That's in the picture. This is what comes up if you do a YouTube search. So you're in YouTube, and at the very top of the screen in YouTube, not in your channel, not in anybody's channel, because there's a search within a channel, but then above that, where the YouTube icon is, there's a search box, and that's where you search YouTube itself. If you were to type that exact line into the search box in YouTube, look at what comes up. Not only is every single one of these dresses, oh, Heck, I just went out of my screen. Sorry. Got to go back into my screen. Not only is every one of these dresses a scoop neck dress, but it's a wedding dress. It's got tulle, and the other thing that's amazing is that every single one of these are an ad. So this is why YouTube ads work, and every single one of those has a price. So that is the first thing that comes up in YouTube before videos. This is really interesting. So how do you market on YouTube? Well, you can also use YouTube ads to market. And if you are specific enough, if you know what people are searching for your exact products, you can be one of the ads that comes up, and or underneath the ads, the first videos that come up will be you. So the more specific and detailed you are, the more chance you have of showing up in YouTube search for free, organically, or for paid. And you can see that every single one of those has the word scoop neck in it. Well, maybe you can't see, but I'm telling you that every single one of those has the word scoop neck in it. So what does this mean for your business? It means that you need to be as descriptive with your titles as possible. You need to be succinctly descriptive, not that gigantic bunch of words that I had in the coffee slide, but succinctly descriptive like I was, and I'm going to go back to it. Scoop neck, wedding dress with tulle skirt and lace bodice. Literally, this is what somebody typed in, literally, to YouTube. Those exact words, because that's what they were searching for. And that's what we all do. We type in exactly what we want, don't we? We type in exactly what we want. So if you think about, what does my ideal customer want? What is my product? What am I selling them? What does my ideal customer want? And then that becomes your title. Now, your potential for them to find you has magnified incredibly, increased incredibly, potential possibility, huge. I mean, huge. So you have just made it very, very possible for your ideal customer to find you. So you want to be descriptive in your titles. You also need to use very smart keywords. So perhaps your product can't be described exactly the way people are searching for your product. Maybe they use a different term and you never realized it. So you need to go in and you need to search in YouTube and in Google for the correct keywords that your ideal client is looking for. And it may not be what you think it is. It might be something completely different, and then you need to use it. Now, one of our members, Jarrett New of Vinyl Eyes, who has this fabulous channel all about music, he found that more people are searching for a specific term, and at the moment I can't remember if it was record or vinyl, but they were searching much more for one term than the other. And he did this by doing research. He found this out. And so he changed the titles of his videos to reflect what people were actually searching for, not what he had thought they were searching for. And this is the key difference. And that's why they're called keywords. They are the key to discovery. They are the key to discovery. Those are the choice words. They're the key words. The other thing are long tail keywords. And when I say long tail keywords, what I mean by that is a complete sentence, a complete description of what your ideal customer or client is searching for. And again, let's go back to the low scoop dress with the tulle skirt and lace and, all this stuff. This is a very specific long tail keyword, and it's called long tail because it's not just a word and it's not just a couple words. It's long, okay? But it's what people actually do. They actually search very specifically for what they want. So you want to use long tail keywords in your titles. Okay, Let's keep going. So 50% of electronics shoppers buy products they've discovered. There's an interesting word, discovered, on YouTube. And what makes that word interesting, and what does it mean for you, is that if you make exciting videos that people want to watch, they might discover your product in that video. And you can do that yourself by making a video and using your product in the video, but a fun, exciting video that just happens to also use your product as a main source. So for example, if you make let's say somebody watched a video about drones and they had no idea how cool they were, right? But look at this. Go inside the world's first $1 million drone race. Excuse me? You can make $1 million just racing drones? Who even heard of such a thing? Well, in Abu Dhabi you can. So who would know this, right? But amazing. So in the video, you learn all about this, first of all, this amazing drone race. Second of all, the prize is incredible. But third of all, what's a drone and how do you use it? And that is so cool. So did you ever think of getting a drone before? No, not really. But would you think about doing it now to win $1 million and be in some unbelievably cool, awesome race? Yeah, maybe. Maybe you would. And in electronics, this is how it happens. So if electronics are a product of yours, no brainer. Okay, let's move on. 70% of car shoppers say video has helped me learn about my car before I purchased it. Video has helped me learn about my car before I purchased it. 70% of shoppers on YouTube are looking at videos to learn about their car. 40% say, I watched a video about a specific car or truck, and as a result, I went to the dealership. As a result. So cause and effect, cause and effect. You got to think about this when you're making your own videos, right? What does this mean for you? Well, make explainer videos, right? Make explainer videos. Tell people about your products and explain the benefits and features of your products and services. Why do they want to use them? What are they going to do for them? What's going to make their life so much better just by using that, whatever it is that you're selling? Explainer videos. Call to action. Give them a location. Give them information. If you're a local business and you have your YouTube channel and you are YouTube marketing, well, there are so many things that are awesome about this. Number one is because you can geolocate your channel. Did you hear me? You can geolocate your channel, geographically locate your business by your videos, by your channel. You literally put that in your videos. Like, where is this? It asks you in the back end in YouTube Studio, where is this video from? Put it in there. Okay, you start geolocating yourself. Amazing. Give a call to action. Also, give a call to action. So let's say, for example, that your products and services, you don't sell them in a retail store or you don't sell them yourself. You sell them through other people. Maybe you're a distributor, or maybe your products are purchased. You're a wholesaler and somebody purchases your products. Maybe you're an artist or a crafter and you're in a gallery. Well, hello. Where to buy in your description. This is part of marketing. It's like, how do I find your product? Well, tell them. Tell people, this is how you find my product. This is where you find my product. Here's a phone number. Here's an email address. Here's the exact location. Here's a street. Do this in your videos. Call to action. And once again, think mobile, because 70% of these people are going to be using their cell phone to find you. 1 billion views a day on mobile, on YouTube. 3 in 4 adults that are 18 or older are watching YouTube videos at home on their mobile devices. What? Did you know this? I did not know this. This was amazing to me, that people are sitting at home and watching videos instead of like hooking your computer up to your television and watching YouTube videos, or getting YouTube through your TV, or watching on your desktop computer. They're just looking on this tiny little screen on their phone. I mean, that blows my mind, but okay. So 3 in 4 people are doing that. Here's another thing that blew my mind. YouTube mobile versus primetime TV? No. Home mobile YouTube viewing occurs primarily during prime TV. Primarily. That is a crazy statistic, and this comes directly from YouTube and Google. This is not me, this is YouTube and Google. So YouTube wins. YouTube wins. Videos win in the race for prime time. No, it's not cable. No, it's not your TV. It's YouTube videos. That's what people are watching at prime time. So what does this mean for you? Well, are you making videos in any of the top 4 categories that people are probably watching prime time when some people are watching television? What are they? Comedy. That's number 1. Funny videos. People are watching funny videos and sharing them and telling other people about that. So if you can think of a way to make your products or services fun and funny, comedy. That's number 1. Number 2, music. Music videos get hundreds of thousands of millions and billions of views. Billions of views. So if you can do music videos, a lot of YouTubers are doing this now, and it's really fun. And they know that music is such a huge category on YouTube, and they've literally started, some of them really stink and their voices are terrible. Do they care? No, because they know that music videos are hot and they know people are watching them. So make a music video about your products. One of our fabulous members, Sam Santiago, who has AZ Living channel, Arizona Living channel, he made a music video and it was hysterical. It was so much fun. And so if you just think of it as a fun, funky way to market your business and be found when people are watching videos instead of primetime TV on their phone, and entertainment, and the fact that music and music videos are number 2 in the category of what people are watching on YouTube, which is so insane. Okay, number 3, entertainment and pop culture. So ties in with music, ties in with comedy, entertainment and pop culture. So can't you come up with something within any of those 3 or all 3 of those categories? I think you can. Number 4, how to. I love how to. Of course I do, because I'm an educator. But how-to videos, this is such a no-brainer for every single business out there in the world. And there are almost 30 million of us small businesses just in America. Just in America alone, 30 million of us. In fact, in Arizona, which is where YouTube Bootcamp is, in Arizona, I think the statistic was 90% of businesses are small business. Yeah, 90%. So we are the backbone of the economy in Arizona, and small businesses are the backbone of the economy in America too. So number 4, how to. So why use video marketing? Okay, to reach more customers. To reach more customers and to do it on mobile. Why use video marketing? To reach customers when they're shopping. Reach people when they're looking for something to buy. Questions on that? If you have questions on that, put them in the chat. And if you're watching this after the live stream, put them in comments below, and I would love to answer them for you. Okay, video marketing recap. Let's go through this real quickly. Number 1, shoppers use YouTube to make decisions. Number 2, titles, huge. Number 3, keywords, enormous. Number 4, descriptions, no brainer. Number 5, mobile is the number 1 choice of people who are viewing videos on YouTube. Mobile's the number 1 choice. Number 6, well, make videos for mobile. Number 6, engage with entertainment. Engage with entertainment. Be entertaining. Number 7, use Think with Google. Okay? Use Think with Google, because you're going to learn so much about your desired ideal customer or client. So use Think with Google, and that is YouTube marketing. And now, for those of you who want to go beyond and make your channel dynamite and grow, we have created Zazumi. It is a membership, and we give you growth tools. And the 3 growth tools are video topics, because what should you be making your videos about? Video titles, because they are hugely important. We just saw that. And video thumbnails, because without a thumbnail, nobody can find your videos, right? They've got to have something to click. It's got to catch their attention. It's got to be dynamite. And it's something that every single YouTuber and business needs if they're doing YouTube marketing, is topics, titles, and thumbnails. So if you haven't heard about Zazumi yet, it is a membership, and it's every month you get a video action planner, you get thumbnail templates, and you get customizable titles. And as a founding member for life, it's $15 a month. I mean, what is that? 3 cups of coffee? So we talked about coffee. So what is that? 3 cups of coffee a month? I mean, it's nothing. $15 a month is nothing. So if you want your channel to grow, if you want to become a part of a community, because we have a private Facebook community, every single Wednesday is a live Q&A with me, or eventually it'll be with me and or another expert on marketing and video marketing and YouTube marketing and YouTube channels. So if you want to learn, and if you want to grow your channel, and if you want to do it more successfully and more quickly, Zazumi, zazu.me. Just go to www.zazu.me and learn more about us and become a founding member, because you want to invest in your business. And this is an investment in yourself and your business, because you want it to grow. You want to use YouTube marketing free, right? YouTube marketing is free. To successfully grow your business, you want to make videos that people find. You want your ideal customer or client to be able to find you with dynamite titles and dynamite thumbnails. And that is it. And thank you guys so much. Were there any questions? I don't know. Sal, were there any questions that I missed?
Not at all.
Okay. So thank you guys for coming. You know that we appreciate you so much. I think I'm going to be the only one saying good night to you, unless, no, Sal's coming in. Sal's coming in. Yay. All right. Need to run. Thanks. Okay, John, thanks so much for coming. Okay, so thank you guys. You know how much we appreciate you. Here's our what was that? What was that?
The dating
game.
The dating game. How many times do I have to say it? The dating game.
The dating game. Thank you to all of you.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. And we'll see you in the next video. Have a great night. Ciao, guys.
Toodles.